In every town, there's always one house nobody dares to enter. Abandoned, untouched, yet somehow alive. This is the story of a house where time itself refused to move forward. At the edge of a small town stood a grand old mansion. Once beautiful, with tall windows and carved doors, it now stood covered in ivy, its walls cracked, its silence heavy. Locals whispered that the house was cursed. For decades, no one had lived there. Yet, every evening, faint candlelight flickered behind its windows, as though someone, or something, still called it home. One summer, a group of teenagers dared each other to step inside. Among them was a girl named Clara, brave but skeptical. "It's just an old house," she laughed, pushing open the heavy front door. The group entered. Dust hung in the air, yet everything inside was perfectly arranged. The table set with plates, chairs pulled out, a clock ticking on the wall. It looked as if the family had just stepped out, but never returned. Clara noticed the clock above the fireplace. It ticked loudly, but the hands never moved. They were stuck at 3:15, frozen in time. Then came the whispers. Faint, echoing, like voices trapped in the walls. The teenagers froze. Shadows flickered across the room, though there was no fire, no light. One boy tried to leave, but the door slammed shut on its own. The whispers grew louder, forming words. "We are still here, we are still here." Clara followed the sound to an upstairs room. Inside, she found portraits of a family, a mother, father, and 2 children. But their faces in the paintings had been scratched away. On the desk lay a diary. Its final entry read, "At 3:15, everything stopped. The world forgot us, but we remain." Suddenly, the house began to shake. Doors slammed, windows shattered, the clock rang endlessly with a deafening chime of 3:15. The teenagers screamed, rushing toward the door. Clara grabbed the diary and, with one final push, forced the entrance open. They stumbled outside into the cold night. Behind them, the house fell silent once again, its windows dark, its secrets locked away. Clara never forgot that night. She read through the diary and learned that the family who once lived there had mysteriously vanished one evening, at exactly 3:15. Since then, the house trapped their memory, replaying the moment forever. The mansion still stands on the hill, abandoned, but sometimes, if you pass by at night, you'll hear the chime of a clock, stuck at 3:15. Some places are not empty, they are echoes of the past. And sometimes, time does not heal, it holds on forever.